guys! Today I'm going to review The Evil Dead.
I fear that the only way to stop those possessed by the spirits of the book is through the act of bodily dismemberment.
The Evil Dead came out in 1981 and is an American supernatural horror film. It was written and directed by Sam Raimi, music by Joe LaDuco. The film runs 85 minutes. It cost $375,000 to make. However, it was a massive success and made back $29.4 million. Sam Raimi made a short film called Within the Woods. This was to build interest in the Evil Dead and attract investors. Stephen King gave the film a rave review. The film now has a cult following. The Evil Dead spawned many sequels. The Evil Dead 2 in 1987, Army of Darkness in 1992. It also had a remake in 2013 and a follow-on film, Evil Dead Rise, in 2023. There was also a TV show, Ash vs. Evil Dead, from 2015 to 2018. The Evil Dead became a franchise and games were made of it, as well as comic books. The Evil Dead stars Bruce Campbell, Ellen Sandweiss, Richard DeManincor, Betsy Baker and Theresa Tilly. So the plot of this one's about these three young men and these two young women that spend the time in this log cabin in the middle of nowhere. However, they read this ritual and it rises the dead. So they're getting attacked by all these demons inside and outside of the log cabin. Hey, why the hell would the bloody stop in a bloody cabin like that? That was me. I'd fuck off straight away. Yeah, Bones. If you buggered off though, there wouldn't be much of a film, would there?
That's so creepy.
So it was directed by Sam Raimi, and he's done a lot of good stuff. Sam Raimi would also direct The Evil Dead 2 in 1987 and Army of Darkness in 1992, and he also did the Spider-Man films, the first trilogy, Spider-Man in 2002, Spider-Man 2 in 2004 and Spider-Man 3 in 2007. And it stars Bruce Campbell, who became a star after this film. He's been in loads of films as well. And him and Sam Raimi, they seem to work together. He always gets some cameo parts in his films. So if you watch Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films, Bruce Campbell always pops up as these incidental characters. One of the things I like about The Evil Dead is the point of view shots. So for instance, the filmmakers, they tied a camera to this motorbike and it was driving through the wood really fast, and you get the point of view shot of the demon's eye line. So I thought that was really well done, that. Really clever how they managed to do it for 1981. So there's some great atmospheric shots as well in this film. I actually like the atmospheric parts of the movie to the gore effects. I feel the film works better when it goes for atmosphere. So there's a great shot near the beginning of the film where they see the log cabin, and before they enter it, they see this outside swaying side to side. And as one of the characters goes to open the front door, the swing suddenly stops for no reason. And it's a subtle effect, but I thought it was really, really effective, really well done. And it proves how little things like that, little effects, make a bigger impact than these massive gore effects. So it takes a little while for the film to get going, but the very first horror moments when the woman gets raped outside by a tree. Hey, Phil, I hope she didn't get a bloody spell cup, eh? You see this girl getting attacked by these branches. She gets tied down and her legs get pulled apart. You actually see a scene of a branch entering her. It's done fast, but you still see it. Hey, Phil, that's like me on a Friday night at Newcastle. Straight up. So it's a really in-your-face kind of horror moment, and it's almost a different type of style to the other parts of the film. It's almost like going too over the top, that one scene. Where the rest of the film is kind of like comic violence, where it's like he's undead. Whereas this scene, it's pretty brutal, and it's probably responsible for it to be on the Video Nasty list. The Video Nasty list featured 72 films, with 10 of the films getting banned. The Evil Dead was a part of the list, and although it wasn't banned, it did have to have 2 minutes cut out, which is a massive amount. So 2 minutes of the film got cut. However, you now get the film uncut. I've got the Anchor Beer version of it, and it's totally uncut. So I was searching for an uncut copy for years, but now I've got one. So when I was younger, I was trying to get these uncut versions of these films, and you had to get them on video or get them bootlegged. And I did manage to get a copy of The Evil Dead uncut, but the picture quality was terrible. I might as well have not bothered. But these days you can get all these films uncut, more or less. So the film's a very confined film, which I quite like these type of films where it's basically almost one set. So there's only 5 actors in the film. However, I do have mixed feelings about this film now. It seems to have gone down in my estimation. For one, the acting's not great, especially by some of the female cast.
Well, not yet.
Well, it might not be that bad.
No.
Actually, it might be kind of nice.
Yeah.
You're not that good of an actress.
And the film does look cheap. There's parts where it looks blurred, and it would have been just helped a lot more if it had a bigger budget. And of course the effects for 1981, some of them look really good, but others look really poor as well, so it's a mixed bag. Especially the effects near the end of the film where they seem to use animation. They must have run out of money, so they used animation for some of the gore effects near the end, when the zombies are crumbling. And unfortunately, it does look artificial, so that's a pity. And it kind of dates the film. This film does look dated now, which seems to be a problem with films in the early to mid-80s that were relying on gore. Fans wanted to watch these films because they wanted to see gore, but now the gore scenes aren't very shocking because the audience these days are used to more realistic stuff. And when that's the selling point of these films, a lot of these films on the Video Nasties list are just gore films. When the gore looks poor for today's standards, the films drop down in your estimation. So that there's a lot of poor stuff on the Video Nasty list. However, The Evil Dead, it's comic book violence, and it also has atmospheric moments, so it has the edge over the other films on the list. Some of the quieter moments in the film work as well. I like the music. Bruce Campbell's going to dismember his girlfriend with a chainsaw, but before he chops her up, he says the little locket that he gave her, and you get the sad theme in the background, and he can't cut her up with a chainsaw. He doesn't have the nerve to do it, and it's little moments like that that really work. I also like the shot where he's using the axe. The screen actually gets splashed with blood, and the blood goes down the screen. So I thought that was kind of symbolic. So overall, it is a good film. However, it has lost its edge. Now to the Evil Dead films, I'd class this as the best one. So out of 10, I think I'll give this a good solid 8. 8 out of 10. Did you think once did you like it?
Yeah, you bloody hard to please twat. Gets 10 out of 10 off me.
Okay everybody, bye. Like, subscribe and share. Bye. Bye.
Hey, I wish that was me, Phil.